All right, it is Saturday, and I am going to go to Manhattan to meet up with my friend Wallace. He's in town and asked me to be his date to a holiday party, and I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been to a holiday party in a handful of years at this point, and I won't know anybody there, which has me feeling a bit anxious, but I also know I can meet new people. So we're just gonna go with it. I've got on some red lipstick, I got in some festive earrings, things I don't normally do at this point in my life. When I was young, I used to wear some pretty outrageous outfits, and then I think life beat it out of me. And I think in this new phase of life, I really wanna bring back some fun. So we're easing into it. The rest of my outfit is black, but it's got a little, you know, whatever. I don't actually know how to tie this, but this is what we're going with. I said that I would show you the ornaments that inspired my Santa ornaments that I make out of paper, and I never did, but they are right here on the tree. This is what I based mine off of, and these are the ornaments that my grandmother had on her tree that I loved so much. So I just wanted to make sure I showed you those because I promised you I would when we got the tree decorated. But okay. I thought I was gonna get out of here early, and then I ended up chatting a little bit too long, so I am really squeezing it. Let's get our coat on, and let's get out the door and into the city on this frigid December Saturday. If you're new here, welcome. I am Alexis. I'm a full-time artist here in New York City, and on this channel I share my art and my inspiration and my love of the city, among other things. And if that sounds like something you're into, I invite you to stick around. So it's actually been a few days. Welcome back. The party on Saturday was a lot of fun. I was so surprised at how many people this person fit into their apartment. I think often about how I have a very small but like close-knit group of friends. So, you know, maybe 10, and she had like 100 people in her apartment. It was wild. Busy Phillips showed up for a second. Whatever, I guess it's New York. It was like a very different crowd than what I'm normally accustomed to. I am very much a part of the like DIY punk scene. And this was very much like New York City writers and artists. So it was really cool. I had a conversation with a fellow artist who has a studio in the neighborhood-ish, and he was just really lovely, and we were kind of sharing our experiences, and it's always really nice when you meet someone and you can just, I don't know, cut the bullshit and talk about the real things, because that's how I function. And so it was just really lovely to connect with a fellow artist and be able to talk about the ups and downs of that life here in the city. But today I need to get a couple of orders packed. Last week I showed you this sweet little disco dog, and it is finished. I think it's turned out really, really cute. So I made a few adjustments. I told you I like to kind of sit with things for a few days after I finish them. I made a few adjustments on the body and the coloring, and he is in a good spot. And then this piece, in that Work With Me video, I showed you how I created the girl for this piece, but it is totally done. And I could not be more thrilled with how it turned out. You can kind of see the layers there. I need to get them boxed up. And then my shipping department, Mario, will get the shipping labels printed and I'll get them in the mail, and that's the plan, man. Okay, so today is, full disclosure, today's Thursday, and I thought I was gonna have this video out on Monday, but life just kind of got away from me, and I loved participating in the 5 days of Vlogmas. It was a lot of work. and I needed to regroup. And so Saturday was a party, and then Sunday, Monday, I worked on these pieces and I got them finished. And it was just like solid, put in a podcast, get this stuff done. And then the past 2 days, I really went through all of my files, because if you are recording or like archiving your work in any way, you know that you want to have photographic evidence. I did not realize how many files I have and just how much there is within Paper for the People over the last 5 years. So I spent 2 days sitting at my computer. I mean, like 2 really long days getting everything organized, and it feels really, really good. And when I've been talking about like 2024 being this year of foundations and kind of getting everything set, I felt like that was one of the last things that I needed to do, because if you can kind of get all of your things in order and in a good spot, from there you can only go up. But if you're constantly grappling with like a faulty system, that's always going to be like, if nothing else, a mental load. And on Monday, I met up with Boo, and there's like an old school dive bar that is maybe closing. So we went there and just had a couple beers. I had a couple beers, and then we walked from like 60th down to 50th, and I got to see the tree. And last year, Wallace and I were walking around before a show, and we happened upon that area. And when I tell you that we walked half a block, not even half, like 100 feet maybe, and we became sardines, like could not move, and we had to abandon ship. That was arguably on a Friday, the worst time to go. And on Monday at 9 p.m., Boo and I walked right up. And then after we got her on the subway, I just walked down to 34th Street. So I really want to take you along on that. One of my most favorite times here in the city, and I am just so glad that I was able to get out into it. So let's get this stuff moving, and I'm gonna get you into the city.
Christmas is coming, Christmas is coming, yeah. Staying up late looking out the window, yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Spotting some sleigh rides and some jingle bells. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Roasting some chestnuts on the fire, yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Celebration and surprises. Tell all your brothers.
So the two pieces that we started together with those 5 days of Vlogmas that I I actually participated in this year, not bad for a first try. Those are done, they're boxed up, they're ready to go, and most importantly, we got into the city. And like I've said, I love New York this time of year, and I'm just so glad that I got to share some of it with you. Hopefully you enjoyed it, but thanks for spending your time with me. As always, I find it to be a tremendous honor, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps YouTube know to send it out to more wonderful people like you. And if you would like to subscribe and follow along as I share my life as a full-time artist here in New York City, I would be truly honored. And with all of that being said, lastly, whatever time of day you watched this, I hope it has been a kind one. Until next time.